Martinelli's, is there, Josiah?
You're right there, Charlie. About 30 years ago, we'd be sitting here drinking Martinelli's.
High headaches, we used to dream after the price of a cup of tea.
A cup of cold tea.
Without milk or sugar. Or tea.
In milk and trash cup.
You know, growing up, we didn't even have a cup. We had a rolled up newspaper.
The best we could manage was to sip it through a damp cloth.
But you know, we were happy in those days, though we were poor.
Aye, because we were poor. My old dad used to say to me, money never buys you happiness.
He was right. I was happier then, and I had nothing. I used to have a tiny little house with a great big hole in the roof.
A house. You were lucky to have a house. We had a room, all 126 of us. No furniture. Half the floor was missing. We were all huddled in a corner, hoping we wouldn't fall.
We were lucky to have a room. We used to have to live in a corridor.
A corridor? We used to dream of living in a corridor. It would have been a palace to us. We used to live in an old water tank in rubbish, old filthy rubbish. Every morning we got woken up by having a load of rotten fish dumped all over us.
Well, when I said house, I only meant it was a small hole in the ground with a large tarpaulin over the top.
We were evicted from our home. We had to go live in a lake.
You were lucky to have a lake. 160 of us used to live in a small shoebox in the middle of the road.
A cardboard box.
Aye.
We used to live in a brown paper bag in a septic tank. Every single morning we used to have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, clean the paper bag, eat a stale crusty bread, then work downhill 14 hours a day, week in, week out, and when we got home, our dad would thrash us to sleep with his belt.
Luxury. We used to have to get up out of the lake every morning at 3 o'clock, clean the lake, eat a handful of hot gravel, go to work at the mill for tuppence a month, and then go home when Dad would beat us around the head and neck with a broken bottle if we were lucky.
We had it tough. We used to have to wake up at 12 o'clock in the morning, get up out of our shoebox, eat half a handful of freezing cold gravel. We'd go down to work at the mill for 24 hours for 4 pence every 6 years. And when we'd come home, our father would slice us in twain with his great knife. 2 pieces. Right. Every morning, I had to get up at 10 o'clock at night, a half hour before I went to bed, get a lump of cold poison, go to mill work for 29 hours a day, and we had to pay for permission to go to work. When I got home, my father would kill us.
Today, they won't believe you.
No, but we're out of that now.
Right. I'd say we're all quite successful now, wouldn't you agree?
I would.
Right, I've got my own Jaguar XKE.
I've got myself a mansion now.
I've only got 2 summer homes that I leave my castle for every once in a while. The summer homes don't even have a launch pad. Mine's got 2.
I enjoy flying to my private island in my personal jet.
Well, I'm the king of my own country.
Well, I'm President of the United States.
Well, you can't be president of the United States. You're not even American.
Oh, I'm American. I got better.
Well, at least we know who would most likely become president of the United It would have to be Mark Green,